there's an element of embracing the blues that comes with the guitar that I feel no other instrument can do as well. Because if you play a sad song on a piano, it just sounds sad. And with your classic hit, Beat Off and Cry, I feel like there is that like very present embracing of it's making the sadness happy. Do you know what I'm talking about? Can you explain that?
Yeah, man. I definitely like songs that like are written in like major keys, like happier music with like sad like lyrical content over it, you know, is like a cool duality. Beat Off and Cry is an interesting one actually, because I did the chorus for that. I freestyled that just on guitar one night. I was hanging with some buddies and I picked up my guitar and sang that, and I was like, holy fuck, where's a pen? Is this going to be the beginning of the podcast?
Yeah, this is the beginning of the podcast. You're listening to it right now.
Day 93 under the dome. With necessities growing dangerously low, who knows what spark will set off this powder keg? I can't take another minute in the stone!
First of its kind, the first dome anywhere.
Anywhere. Welcome to the show, everybody. We have a very special guest. You know him, you love him. Well, you might not know him, but you should know him. Rowdy Fingers, formerly known as Razz Nasty, on the pod. Fresh from Grand Rapids, Michigan. He's actually there right now. We're doing a remote call, and and as always, my co-host Dave, of course. I almost forgot.
What up?
He's here too, unfortunately. But Razz, I mean, Rowdy, I mean,
See,
what
hard.
do we call you, man?
Man, it's been a big debate around town nowadays, you know. But it's like Razz is my real name, you know, and Rowdy's my stage name. So whatever,
okay.
man. It's ours all the way down, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm just gonna keep.
Anything is fine.
I messaged Razz a couple weeks ago to let him know that I had transitioned his contact info on my phone to Rowdy, out of respect. But we still discuss him as Razz.
Yeah, I mean, has anyone requested an appearance from Razz lately, or is it all Rowdy?
There was a thought of doing a Razz like a retirement show.
What?
Damn.
But I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do it.
I kind of think retirement
I'm leaving
shows
soon,
are
you know?
are a gimmick. Didn't Woozy do like 6 retirement shows? Shout out Woozy, he was on the show.
I'm sure that Woozy did some retirement shows. Yeah,
And he's still out there fucking dropping music.
He's getting it, man. He's always been getting after it.
Well, don't you think that there's like a variety of personas that you have in your repertoire now? Like, I feel like you could still do a Razz verse. You know, I could hit you up and be like, yo, let's do a song, and you polish off the bars, and that's still Razz. And then when you're doing your guitar thing, maybe you should give the listeners a background, because it's been a while since you've been on here, and maybe talk about your background, how we got to know each other, the Razz, and then transition over to Rowdy.
Yeah, why don't you just go ahead and do all the work for us real quick?
Dude, I do actually have. I had a thought yesterday about our beginnings together, kind of knowing you guys. I remember when I first came to your house to record a verse, you just hit me out of the blue because we knew each other through Andy Miller, and you guys were recording that. What fucking music video was that? The circus song.
Oh yeah,
Greatest show on earth.
Remember,
with
you guys had
Vincent
that all set
Dix.
up, and I was like, these guys are nuts. They're doing some crazy cool shit.
guys are nuts. What you know, they're touching butts and they playing with toys and stuff, making music videos with boys and stuff.
I remember we was in the dining room filming some weird shit with a couple Christians.
We're gonna see if this thing works, Razz. You gotta rap, please do it fast. You gotta do it right now and don't last.
The beat's lagging.
It's lagging?
Thank you.
God damn, it's dragging.
Delivered to the house. It's dragging.
We'll try it the next
It's
one.
dragging.
I think if it's dragging, then that's too bad. Well, I'm dragging now, and that is sad. Save me, Dave. Save me, Dad.
Sorry.
But whatever, man. It's not that bad.
I don't know what else to do with this Razz dude who's hanging through on the Zoom call. It's not actually Zoom. It's a different software, my dude. Ooh.
That's weird, because I feel like with Zoom, there wasn't that much of a lag, was there?
I've always had troubles being on your podcast remotely with the beats.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Well,
think
then
so.
you know what?
Yeah.
We'll say forget it. Don't worry about the beats. We'll handle the beats.
I'm gonna do what I can, but if I'll jump in, maybe. But we'll have to play it by ear. You know what I mean?
Understood.
I think it's just a matter of the internet connection not being as good. Like if there was an Ethernet cord going to the iPad, maybe. But then again, the audio's coming from the phone. I don't know. It's
whatever. You live and you learn. It's one of those things. We actually haven't done. I think it's been over a year since we've done the remote thing.
That's how desperate we are to have you on.
I keep wanting to look down at my phone because I have Razz's face on my phone too on video, but I need to look at the iPad so we can be seeing each other. Sorry about that. Inside baseball.
Yep. It's perfect, man. I'm just happy to be here. You know what I mean?
I barely remember meeting you for the first time. Was there like an element of just it being like, yo, we make songs about weed too? Do you want to make a song?
You hit him
with
up.
us, or?
You hit him up, and then he came and hung out in the basement, like your old basement room.
Was it just to like hang? Were we just like, hey, we should be friends?
He recorded.
Yeah, I recorded the verse for Wake and Bake, and we got really high. And I remember being like, man, I was like all annoyed because I didn't know you guys at all. And I was like, oh, I'm too high to be here. But it was cool, man. I like that. That verse was sweet. And a little later, do you remember this? Saw 10 came out yesterday.
Oh, it's already out?
Oh,
damn.
Yeah, and I was thinking about that time. I think we went and saw 6. And remember, we sat in your apartment and got baked and watched like a bunch of the Saw movies before we went down there. That one day. That is
awesome. I remember seeing Saw 6. It's sad that I don't remember the fact that it was like an event that we all hung out and watched Saw. I must have been so high and drunk,
Dude.
But at the same time, I vaguely remember that. Yes,
we watched like 4 or 5 of those movies before we went down there. I'm pretty
Wait,
sure.
back to back, just all
fucked up day.
Really?
Yeah, we just got high.
And I was there?
The movies. Yeah,
I don't remember that at all, dude.
That must have been at the our last place that we lived before we moved to LA, I think.
it was.
I'm a big fan of those Saw movies, and it's kind of incredible that they have lasted this long, and that John Kramer, like the main antagonist, he died in like the 3rd one, but for some reason he's still like post death able to do all this shit. It's a pretty interesting franchise, although I don't know, it does get a little convoluted towards the end there. I think the second one is probably the best one. What do you think of the Chris Rock one?
Didn't see it.
You didn't see it.
6 was the last one I saw. You guys that was it for me.
Wow.
After that, it was never as good without you guys.
I feel that it is kind of like a movie for the boys. Absolutely.
It is weird being someone's last.
You guys were my one and only. I realized I never had it better, so I might try.
One and only. Yo, Razz is feeling lonely. And plus he can't rap with his homies because the lag of the beats is super bad and we are feeling really super sad.
The bad lag is not something good for Razz. It's making him not feel glad about participating in the show. Yeah, he gets to watch me spit sick flows. Yo,
you gotta sit back and watch, dumbass. Yeah, why don't you drink a Bud Light real quick or something, you stupid bitch. Don't be rapping on the beat. No, you rapping, yeah, you wish.
You cuck bitch, you like to watch the shit. Yeah, now I just shit on my friend and piss after I fucking stop. Yeah, I seem to be farting a lot.
Because, I'm counting my calories and my macros, and everything that I've been eating is digesting slow.
Yeah, that's where the oatmeal's coming out
Fuck
of me.
you guys, man.
So he can't even defend himself.
Damn, dude. Holy shit, man.
Well, hey, you know what I don't know, this might be asking a lot, but maybe eventually, towards the end of the episode, you could pull out the old 6-string and grace us with a little tune or two, since we can't fucking actually get your bars, and we want to feature you somehow. Like this dude is like our most talented friend easily.
Yeah.
I shouldn't. You are. I should
That's
speak to you directly, Razz. You're easily one of our most talented friends, and
no, he's right.
More people need to know about Rowdy Fingers.
A lot of these people in hip hop and rappers and producers who have no musical background when in like regards to like playing an instrument, even it shows when it comes to just songwriting and overall musicality. Like you can tell, and I knew that you played the guitar based on the fact that I came to your house a bunch and there's instruments everywhere, but I didn't know the level at which you could shred. I literally have the tracking number for my FedEx order open on the table right now because the guitar is supposed to get delivered today.
Would you say that Rowdy Fingers inspired you to get a guitar?
Most definitely, and I'm also reading the biography of Jimi Hendrix called Room Full of Mirrors, so anybody wants to get some guitar inspiration, go pick that up. But I wanted to talk to you about this, Rowdy, because there's an element of embracing the blues that comes with the guitar that I feel no other instrument can do as well. Because if you play a sad song on a piano, it just sounds sad. But on the guitar, there's this like happy sad that you're able to kind of get into. And with your classic hit, Beat Off and Cry, I feel like there is that like very like just present embracing of it's making the sadness happy. Do you know what I'm talking about? Can you explain that?
Yeah, man. I definitely like songs that like are written in like major keys, like happier music with like sad like lyrical content over it, you know, is like a cool duality of a lot of different songs and shit. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, you know, I'm still kind of new to writing all this stuff, so I'm just kind of finding it as I go. But Beat Off and Cry is an interesting one, actually, because I did the chorus for that. I freestyled that just on guitar one night. I was hanging with some buddies, and I picked up my guitar and sang that, and I was like, holy fuck, where's a pen? I need it now, you know? I fucking wrote it down, and then I wrote the verse later, but there's still a big freestyling aspect to all that shit, and I don't know, man. Writing on guitar is cool. Piano is something I love to play, but guitar's fun, man.
But
I don't know.
You could play every instrument pretty much, right?
I mean, I'm like decent at drums. I've been playing drums for some bands around town. I played a show last night I played drums for a band last night, and I could play bass.
Maybe not the violin. The violin might be a little too hard.
Like the core rock
mandolin.
instruments.
I could play mandolin. I can't play banjo though. My boy Danny from Green Mountain likes to tell everyone that I can rip the banjo. Is his favorite thing to do.
But it's a lie.
And I had to have, it's a fucking total lie. I learned one song on it like 4 years ago and played it for like 2 days, and then I stopped. And I had to have a talk with him last year because he tells all these people around town that I can rip banjo. I was like, bro, this is going to come around, man. And then he said, you know that now I'm just going to do it even more. Right?
There's like a gang of people that play the banjo that are like, yo, we hear that there's a new hot piece of ass in town that's playing the banjo more rowdy than the rest of us.
Well,
they're coming around, man. They're coming around threatening me.
The banjo it's kind of a weird instrument, like, because the chords don't make any sense.
Yeah.
I tried to play a banjo at a music store once, and I had like my phone open with some chords because I was like, you know what? It's probably like I could play the guitar decently enough. I could probably pick up a banjo and pluck a few things, and it really isn't like, yo. I have to fret, cause the frets I regret, they're so far apart, I cannot spread my fingers that way. Yo, I cannot play the motherfucking banjo. Oh no, banjo kazooie on the radio.
I'm way too damn old to learn the banjo. I'll grow a fucking fat fro. I gotta keep fading my hair and taming my flows. When I rap from here to Ontario.
My least favorite instrument is likely the B-A-N-J-O. And that's right, yo, I sniff yayo every night just to spite the fucking banjo. I hate it, yo, it's so gross.
Sniffing and spitting on banjos cause I'm smitten by the fact I can't play it even if I had a kitten teaching me who was fluent. Yeah, I'm procuring classes from a damn Jewish man.
Yeah, okay.
Made it work.
Or Kanye style, hell yeah, man.
We got a little Kanye there at the end.
What about, here's the thing, Razz, what you just said about the guitar, where you were playing and then Beat Off and Cry just came out of you. There is nothing else like that in music, and I've seen John Mayer talk about this, where he'll pick up a guitar, and it comes with the fluency of playing the guitar, where you're jamming, and then you just start saying random shit, and then something really clicks, and nothing else writes that way. Like, I heard there are rappers who go into the booth and the beat plays and they just kind of start sporadically bursting flows, but it's only with the guitar that because you can't bring the piano on the porch. You can't just like you can play the piano and sort of like start to sing randomly, but it comes with like the fluency of the instrument, which I feel like it happens more with the guitar than with other instruments because of the mobility. Like I can bring the piano to the couch, I can bring the piano to the campfire, I can pull up to some gay ass open mic and just play my guitar, and because of the simplicity of picking it up and playing all the time, you can get better at it than you would usually with other things that are restricted to one location.
That was quite the explanation. I was able to do a whole thing.
I reckon that might be a thing.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your answer to that.
You're Pippi. You're good, Pippi.
I guess, do you feel like you were becoming disillusioned with hip hop and then picked up the guitar and found your voice again? Was that kind of something that you feel happened?
Man, I started playing like finger picking blues because I got really into like really old like Delta blues and stuff like that, and I just wanted to do something with music that was fun for me. Like hip hop was fun, but there's a point where I was so serious about like trying to make all these songs like this certain way and shit that I don't know, man. I just wanted to refine that like fun, like passionate part of music where it was like I want to do this every day. Like I want to sit down and learn something new. And then I just got good at finger picking, and I didn't think it was something I could ever do, and it became really fun. So then I started growing weed on that weed farm, and it just kind of, I don't know, man. It just kind of pushed me more in the direction of that stuff. And I'm not, I'm getting old. I'm not as much of I don't fucking know, man. I'm trying to get out of the city. So it just kind of happened. But it was just a fun thing at first, just something to do as a hobby,
Yeah, no, it is true that the man who loves walking will walk further than the man who loves the destination.
Whoa.
Yeah, I like that, dude. I've never heard that.
No, if you're having fun playing the guitar, it's going to be something that you just do because you love it every day. It's not going to be because you're like, oh, I have a release schedule and I have to produce these technical kinds of rap songs or whatever. It's like you can get lost in that bullshit, especially when you're trying to attain success online. Like that's the cool thing about the guitar. It's like you're like, oh, I'm just fucking playing the guitar in my room. And then all of a sudden you're doing these shows, and then it's way more authentic, and I think that's what's fun about it. The whole
go ahead. A lot of it too, dude, for sure is like damn, I lost my thought. Is that fuck, man, what was I gonna fucking say?
Something about it being authentic and chill, and you're playing shows and rap.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, switching over to this style of stuff, really more than anything, I think, besides the instrument or the style change, was changing my mindset. Where I was done beating the fuck out of myself if I didn't do stuff that I felt like I should be doing as an artist, like posting on social media or writing every day or different stuff like that.
Sorry to interrupt.
Fired off.
Fuck.
Oh, and the beat isn't playing, so we're good. Just keep talking.
Oh, shit. But, yeah, I do like doing hip-hop. And I know, Bubba, I'm sure that you deal with this a bit because I've heard about it from David. And it shows in your raps, too, that you're a perfectionist with you want it to be this certain, very particular way.
And the beat came in. Sorry, Razz, we gotta, jump right in because sometimes, when the beat's plugged in, don't get plugged in right, and then we have to rap later, right?
Sometimes the beats get plugged in, and there's an absence of the automation. That's some shit with Fruity Loops that makes me go fucking kook-de-kook.
Well, hopefully it doesn't happen again, because that would be something that I would not like, my friend. Sorry, man.
That was perfect.
And to your point, I agree. There's a good thing about wanting to sort of be a perfectionist, but it also prevents you. There's a point where you hit a wall where it's almost easier just not to do the thing than to do the thing and it not be perfect. So that's kind of my biggest hurdle that I have to cross.
I think freestyling has actually helped Alex kind of bridge that and say, fuck it, it is what it is. There, you develop a balance as you evolve and say, all right,
balance.
if I want to do this more, I have to lower my standard. And what happens is that you become better at swinging. Like each time you try, that first attempt has a higher baseline, and then the more you do it, the higher your baseline is. It's just, I think there's a big aspect of making songs that you don't put out because that first swing isn't good enough, and you just find a balance between, hey, okay, once you're at a certain level of skill, it's like, all right, everything I put out is decent, and it's just a matter of me spending enough time editing, but not too much to where I get burnt out and never put anything out and then just fucking hang myself.
Yeah, man, it's tough. The balance is a big thing, and as an artist, it's hard not to be really hard on yourself, and like, because you can see where you want it to go and stuff like that. So I don't know. I've just been trying really hard to be nicer to myself and like think about how I would talk to another artist if they were, you know, like we all just as artists, I feel like a lot of us see our shit and we're so fucking hard on it, and it ruins it. It ruins it because you think you're not good enough, or you just kick the shit out of yourself every day. That's not fucking fun, man. That doesn't feel good, you know? And a lot of these artists I listen to, their shit's not perfected. They fuck up in their recordings, but it's like capturing that moment is what art's all about. And so
sometimes it can even make it better if there's a more raw aspect to it. You can, like we've used the word authentic too much in this episode,
this point,
but that is what I would say. Definitely. That's I also sometimes I think of like some of my old songs that I've written and how cringy they were, and I'm just wondering like for example, I remember in high school one time I wrote a song after watching the movie Taken with Liam Neeson. And I was like, I'm going to write a song to support ending child trafficking.
oh man, yeah.
It's such a big subject to tackle as a teenager.
And I'm just wondering if you off the top of your head, you think of any cringy shit that you can remember writing back in the day, back in your less self-aware years?
Dude, I mean, yeah, fucking all of it, plenty of it, tons of it. Whenever I try to tackle big stuff, like I would always try and be like, oh, I want to take a stand. I want to make like something that's really meaningful. It never turned out good.
I don't.
Dude,
it's almost like
hip-hop shit's always.
You should just not do that. It's almost just avoid.
It's better to write a song about your shitty Honda than it is to write a song about human trafficking, because again, the relatability of that and the reality of that is way. You got to write what you know. You can't be writing about these subjects.
It's also like fucking what's her name? Sarah McLachlan is the one who writes those songs. No one else really gets. That's like her wheelhouse, and that's it. She actually like. I don't know when's the last time you heard of Sarah McLachlan's song, but she's got like. You can, if you get high and watch Sarah McLachlan videos, it's actually quite hilarious.
Okay, yeah, I believe that.
It is straight up some insane after school special shit. Like it's like a whole Lifetime movie in a music video. I'm just thinking of one right now where there's like all these ugly fucking people in it, and the song is about how they're all beautiful, but they're still like parading out a bunch of ugly people and whatnot for the music video. Sorry if you're uggos, yo, that is some trouble. You gotta fix your face if you wanna be in the human race.
I wish I was prettier and a little bit wittier, so I could be on the TV more frequently.
More frequently, on the TTV. That would be me. If I was pretty, that would be sweet. Yeah, it would be nice, and I would be divine. They could carve my face into marble. Yo, that would not be no trouble. I wish that I was beautiful.
They could carve my face into marble. I could star in a movie written by Marvel Studios. That would be super cool. I'd be with some big booty hoes. Ooh.
Yeah, Marvel movies. I'm a superhero. Yeah, that would be groovy. Yo, that is me though, and I am so cute because my face is super regal.
Imagine me being Ant-Man, no pants man, chilling with an Afghan, eating ham. Damn.
Hell yeah.
Just made a
I gotta
banger
start
in
about
like
turkey
2
for you.
seconds.
Oh yeah, turkey is more not. It's halal, so I should have said that. But for the sake of rhyming, what do you think that there's an aspect of personal growth that is required for you to have been able to take the guitar seriously? Because I feel like at a younger age, we're like, hip hop is cool. So if I'm a rapper, then I'm J. Cole or I'm fucking Vince Staples or whatever. But then you evolve as a person and you get to a point where you're like, I don't give a fucking shit. Just let me have a good time. And then you were able to say this guitar thing is more, actually it's the more evolved aspect of it.
Yeah, I don't know if I would say it's more like a evolution than growth. You know what I mean? Like people change, things change, your preferences change, your music you listen to changes, your spaces change, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's not necessarily better. It's just another phase.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, I would say so.
What about incorporating the guitar digitally? Like I saw on one of your posts that you've been recording some of the stuff.
Yeah, that is like the hardest thing about it is that hip hop, I could change little aspects of the songs, like pow pow pow, no problem, because it's just all laid out. But if I want to make a little change in one of these songs, I have to do a whole nother fucking take of every instrument, and so that's been weird, man. But I have someone else doing it for me out in Detroit, and that's been dope, getting out of the home recording game. I record like demos here, so I know kind of what I'm looking for, but recording, producing, and writing all my raps and then fucking mixing and mastering, dude, is you guys know what it's like, man. By the time you're done with a song, you've heard it a fucking 100 hours. And
yeah, well, especially when we incorporate that perfectionist aspect that we were talking about. Like I remember some of the songs that we worked on when I was there the last 2 times. Like I was kind of in a phase of like, oh, let me just pump out bars, and Ogos was down to just record stuff. But then there'd be times where you and I would work on one song. Like we worked on that Sorry Dog track, and I was there one night, and then it was like over a year of mixing and mastering and Ogos listening to it, and just like this song that went through all of these evolutions. And then you were like, I can't put this out, dude. You should put this out. And then I was like, yeah, sure. And then I never put it out. So this fucking banger is just rotting.
Wait, I didn't know that there was a song out there that there's a secret song?
There's a secret song about banging someone else's girl. It's literally just about banging someone else. Because when I was in Grand Rapids, I like slept with someone who had been sleeping with someone who I disliked. And then I was on that kind of energy, like, yeah, I fucked your girl. And it was hedonistic.
You did start it. You started it.
Yeah.
You started that subject.
Well, and it was hedonistic, and I was, like, obviously in a different place in life where I was really partying and, like, just on that level. What? And I wanted to bar out about it, and Razz was like, fuck it, I'll do whatever this dude's rapping about right now with him, too.
That track was dope. We produced that beat that night. And, yeah, what does David say? You say, I got demons in my penis. Now they all up in your girlfriend. She be screaming like hyenas.
That's a good line. Honestly, if you can find that, we should end the episode with that. No, we got to end the episode with a Rowdy song. What am I saying?
No, I'll do this. If you guys want to hear the secret Razz verse Sultan Satire song, subscribe to the Patreon. I'll post that on the Patreon this week. I'm pretty sure I have the Dropbox link in my email somewhere, because it's a hit. It was just, I mean, this is like 5 years ago, I'm pretty sure. It's interesting that it's been this long that we've sustained this friendship. We let go of most of the peeps back in GR, and you're kind of one of these guys that we've continued to hold on to, because you keep doing cool shit, dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel blessed, man. I feel blessed to know you guys. It's cool.
I know. We wish we could see you in person. When's the next road trip?
Well,
bro?
It's happening. Tell us about it.
Yeah, there is a road trip coming up. Me and Jack Beidler and my buddy John, who goes by Boy Blue. We all met at these open mics, and we've written a bunch together and stuff. So we play for each other, but we're like a conglomerate, kind of like Bamfomania was with Prophet and stuff.
Razz is in a scene, yo, and it's pretty clean, yo. Over there with the Bluegrass crew, that's just how it is, yo. He do what he do. He got his boy Blue and some other guys. They're all cool. Yeah, they eat fries after school, after they play at the bar and they act the fool.
Me and my friends, we got a conglomerate. but we not going corporate.
No.
Yeah, I just do fun shit at the open mic on Tuesdays. Yeah, it's super great. Hanging out with my best friends at 8 to around 10:30. Then I gotta go home and get sturdy.
You can catch me at the open mic or at the bar, yo, every single night. I'm playing with my bros, playing with my boys. Yeah, you know me. Yeah, you know we making noise. Got my guitar out and he's got the drums. Everything we do, yeah, we do it till we drunk. Oh my God, yo, smoking on skunk. Oh my God, yo, everything's done.
Yeah, I'm going hard at the garage bar. Then I'm cracking some back in my car. Whoa.
That was a banger.
Whoa. That was good. That was a good one, boy. Good batch.
Shout out the garage bar.
I've actually I've been observing from afar your new crew of bluegrass badasses, and like I can't help but wonder if like how does the community feel about Richmond, north of Richmond?
Yeah. That viral hit.
I mean, yeah, it got passed around, you know. I think the consensus is that we like the song, but we don't like the line about like people on welfare buying moon pies or whatever the fuck he says.
Something about chocolate fudge. If you're like
yeah,
four
like fat people buying
foot
moon
tall
pie.
and 500 pounds, our money shouldn't pay for your chocolate fudge rounds or something like that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and
That's the best line in the whole song. What are you talking about?
You need to be in there, man.
It is. It does. It almost feels like that's like a comedic line in a song that's supposed to be kind of sad or something. It's out of place.
Well, the writing of the song is a little unorthodox when it comes to like, I think that's something that's allowed in country and blues is to have like oddly specific shit that that is about something that usually you wouldn't say in a song. Like, I feel like that happens in country quite often.
But the general consensus is what you're saying is lose the welfare stuff and it's a pretty good song.
I think it's a fine song.
Right.
It seems to have brought a lot of people together, which honestly for me, I think that you know that's good. But yeah, you know, I think that like Stephen King says, art isn't done when there's nothing left to add. It's done when there's nothing left to subtract, and I think that should have been subtracted.
Okay. Whoa.
Shout out Stephen King.
That's kind of what
Stephen King and what's his name need to link. I don't know the guy's name. Oliver Anthony, is that his name?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll be honest. I never actually listened to the song.
Oh, really?
I've never actually heard the song.
I listened to the song because of how hyper viral it went.
It was everywhere.
And I was just like, all right, let me just listen to this. And then I was like, this is pretty good, but I don't get why it's hyper viral. And also, I think the reason that a lot of people were like surprised by it is because it's this right-wing genre spreading a more liberal message. And
there's a lot of that going on.
That's kind of contradicting. So people are like, whoa, here we go. There's some like, it's out. It's not the traditional thing that you would have heard. Like, but at the end of the day,
dude, most of the up and coming country artists that are really sweet, at least in my opinion, a lot of them sport like a little closer to left values for sure. Like Nick Shoulders, Sierra Farrell, Coulter Wall, they all kind of talk about that kind of stuff, especially Nick Shoulders. He's fucking real good. He's from Arkansas. And yeah, Willie Carlisle. It's interesting, man, how that's kind of a thing. And I think artists in general understand that life isn't so fucking black and white. And I think that kind of leads to that. But it was interesting because, you know, Oliver Anthony, like the right wings were all saying, oh, he's a left wing maniac. And then the left wing was all going, oh, he's a right wing fucking crazy person. And
I think some people just
like,
hear
what
country and assume right wing.
That's exactly what it is. What do you think about this conundrum? And maybe you can shed a specific insight into this. I feel like a lot of times making music because of like it being vulnerable and artistic. Whoa, is there an ice cream truck pulling up right now? That's crazy.
Yeah, you want to see it?
Bro, you should go get ice cream live. Oh, no, it drove off.
Coming for your kids. They want the kids.
That ice cream truck had
Children
places to be.
Holy shit.
Watch for children. Stop for children. We're trying to take your kids.
The guitar
They got
was
the
delivered,
SpongeBob
dude.
pop.
Yo, is your girl there? Was she able to collect it?
The guitar is just sitting in Inglewood.
Oh, no.
Oh, she said your guitar just got delivered. It's in the house.
It's in the house. Yo, that's so nice. thanks to your spouse. She collected it, yo, the guitar was safe. Oh my God, he can't wait to go home and play.
Holy shit, babe, it was worth that first day just to make sure the guitar wasn't late. I'm about to have to figure out how to tune a guitar without goon.
Yo, you need this app on your phone. It's called Guitar Tuner, and you won't be alone if you've got that app. Yo, it's super fucking nice. You can tune up your guitar super fucking twice.
I'm about to be fucking shredding like lettuce. Yeah, and smoking. It's the best I ever fucking seen. Yeah, I'm about to fucking shove a guitar in my spleen.
Call him the Sultan of Swing. He's out here jamming. Yo, you know, he's never not strumming. Over here like he's Raymond Drummond. The guy, I don't know, he likes drumsticks.
Yo, thirsty, Dracula, tarantula, eating ass at non.
What?
Ah, fuck.
Ass at non?
I was gonna say noon, but then non, something with Indians.
I mean, yeah, dude. I've been eating a fuckload of Indian food lately. Oh, it's so good, bro. Holy fuck, dude. Oh,
what's your
man.
order? Can you give
garlic?
Okay.
I get bodhi kebab masala and some fucking garlic naan. Double order the garlic naan, baby.
Now, is there like a specific place you go every time in Grand Rapids that you want to gas real quick?
Yeah, Indian masala, man. They got it on fuck. It's a little expensive, but you do it. You know, it's like a Sunday tradition. You fucking get fat as shit on some Indian masala, and then you go down to get some Frosty Boy afterwards.
Oh, okay.
No, you got to treat yourself every now and then.
This fool's
Get an
skinny. I don't know how he does that.
What the Indian food?
How he eats so good.
It's because of he plays bluegrass. It's because of the hair.
Oh yeah, I get it. Razz, my question.
That's what it is.
My question before we were heavily interrupted by the beat and my guitar delivery. And I'm just gonna say it bluntly because I don't know how to say it in another way that sounds smart. So I'm just gonna say it. How do you deal with the fact that music can sound so gay and emotional? Like the line between it being lame and it being super inspiring is so thin. And it's like, oh, this is either inspiring or it's actually dumb and I'm an idiot. Like, how do you
corny,
mitigate that?
Fuck, dude, I don't know. I've been writing some sadder songs, you know, for sure. Like, I have my funny songs, but I've written quite a few, like, heartfelt songs. And I don't know, mate. With hip-hop, I never could. I could never do it. I could never write songs like that. I tried, and they were all corny. Too corny, whack, sounded stupid as fuck. But I feel like it's just about being honest and not trying to be, like, at least for me, I like music that, I really like sad songs that, like, simply say things, but in, like, a beautiful way. You don't have to get all, like, wordy and artsy with it, because I think then it makes you seem pretentious sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
1,000%.
Like, you're trying too hard. Like, you think you're smarter than everybody else, and it's like, I know I don't have, like, more valuable insights than anyone else I'd pick out. I just want to, like, share my own experience in case someone else can relate to it. You know what I mean?
There's sometimes one of my favorite albums is the Jack Johnson album that he wrote for children. It's the Curious George soundtrack.
Yeah, dude, that's a banger.
Oh, shit.
And I think that it's because it's so simply written, that it's something about it that makes that kind of beautiful. You almost feel like you're a child learning.
Yeah.
Even though it's talking about very simple concepts.
Yeah, well, there was that one song that you showed me a long time ago, Alex, where the girl that the guy is singing about is called Elizabeth. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, by the Airborne Toxic event, Elizabeth. That's a good one.
Probably a lot of their music is kind of weird and pretentious and not my vibe, but that song specifically, it was so specific. It was talking about this, like, unique thing that obviously either the lead singer or whoever wrote it actually experienced. It's almost like telling a lie that's so specific that it people believe it, because, like, all right, who would make up something like that? It's the same thing with the song, or it's similar to the end of 8 Mile where Eminem starts, like, telling all this truth about living in a trailer park, or like it's saying shit that is so real that it couldn't be made up, that creates this level of relatability with the listener where it's like, oh shit, he just said that crazy ass shit that nobody would usually say, and it kind of removes it from being some dumbass Taylor Swift level pop writing. Although Taylor got some bangers, not gonna hate.
I would also
honestly,
say
music is the best music, man.
I think Razz, with you specifically, kind because your style of songwriting is like you've got it down. Like I think you have like there's a like a humor to it. I could tell you don't take yourself too seriously, but you stand by everything that you're writing down, and I think that is important for when you do drop something that is like a serious thing that you want people to like. Maybe there's an emotional aspect to it. They're going to be like, oh, this is coming from the guy who we know is self-aware and he doesn't take himself too seriously. We're gonna fucking tune in and we're gonna listen. Oh. And the beat didn't drop again.
You got to build credibility with your fan base, and before you drop them some serious shit. I think that's a good point. We have an artist that we really like, a hip hop artist named Wax, who makes like stuff that's more clever and comedic. But every now and then he'll make a turn and do some serious shit, and you're like, oh well, I trust this dude, and I believe in like his ability to be self-aware in his lyrics. So when he does make a shift into something more serious, I'm like, oh yeah, for sure. I get what this dude's saying.
David explained it a little better, definitely. That's what I was trying to get at.
Building credibility.
And I think I think you have credibility in your writing. So like even like when you do decide to, write a song about your dead grandpa or something and how you found him. You found him on the floor and he was fucking dead and you were crying, you were sore, and you had to write a song about it, write some more, and people will hear that and they'll be like, God damn, that song hits.
That's not gonna happen again because it's only the beats that I chopped up and then I edited the automation and the Patreon and then it affected the original beats. Sorry.
That was fire. Good short batch, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, my favorite artist is Blaze Foley. This fucking dude from Austin, Texas. He's dead now, but he was the man, bro. And he wasn't famous at all, but he was like the best songwriter. And he was really funny, dude. He wrote some funny fucking songs, but he would like write these songs that also would just tear your shit to pieces. And I really like that because it's like, as an artist, you don't have to be one track. You can do whatever the fuck you want, But as long as you're honest, you do it well. I feel like you're going to be good. But I love Blaze Foley. I am really proud of the fact that on Spotify last year I was in his top 0.01% of listeners. You know what I mean? Oh man, it makes my dick hard just.
That is, and we're talking about Blaze Foley.
Yeah, dude, he's the fucking man.
I'm looking up some stuff about Blaze Foley right now. Apparently, he was shot and murdered.
Damn,
that's pretty
his
crazy.
Drinking buddy down the road, his drinking buddy's son would come and take his like Social Security check and cash him, and so then Blaze's like kind of thing was that he would always kind of pick fights where he'd see bullies and shit. So he was like kicked out of every bar in Austin, Texas, except this one. Anyways, he went down to that guy's house. He called him. He said, my son's here. He's trying to take my shit. And he went down there and to handle it. And the dude came out with a shotgun and shot him in the chest.
Jesus. R.I.P. to Blaze.
Yeah, that's a way to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to check out some Blaze Foley.
He's the man, dude. I'm telling you.
There is this kind of conundrum between people who make great music and great art that they live so intensely that they die early. And it's almost as if you don't die early, you're maybe not living as intensely as these greats. But there obviously needs to be a balance because fucking Nas just turned 50 and he's still putting out albums. Most recent album is pretty hard based on what I've heard. And you don't have to die to be great. But some of these dudes get great. And this is back to my reading of Jimi Hendrix. This dude would fall asleep playing the guitar and wake up with the guitar in his hands and then just start playing again after waking up. Like it's a level of degeneracy and obsession that isn't normal, and it almost isn't good either. Like he had terrible relationships, he struggled intensely, and he hurt a lot of people. He stole money, so like there's
kind of reminds me of when I fall asleep after jerking off. And like, I don't even
wake
take
up and you jerk off again.
My hand is still in the sock on my dick.
Razz,
You wake up, you're all sticky, man. I know about that, bro. It's bad news. That's a shameful wake up, man. That's a shameful thing.
No, yeah.
It's only happened a couple of times.
No, you wake up with chip crumbs on your shirt, shit like that.
It happened to me a couple 20, 30 times.
I accidentally steamrolled over your road trip plan and talking about your crew. I want to hear some more about your boys and your plans.
Yeah, I have that bus, that shuttle bus built out like a little RV there. So we're gonna get in that thing and go. We got like a list of cities we're gonna hit, music cities. We're gonna try and find open mics and shows and busk and stuff. I got some friends around the country in different cities with hookups. So we're going south. Once we hit New Orleans, we're gonna go west. And I've already told the boys we're stopping to see you guys. So that'll be sick, dude. So hopefully we're leaving November 1st. If everything goes according to plan, and yeah, man, that's gonna be a fucking wild time.
We'll
dude.
have to figure
really
something out to
looking
do.
forward to getting out to you guys.
I'm pretty sure they can park.
Yeah,
they can park at the beach right here without a problem overnight. You just have to move it during the day, but at night, I'm pretty sure parking at the beach isn't an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's normally how it goes.
We'll have to do a beach day or something, but it will be kind of cold. I don't know. We'll have to get something going on. We can't just do a podcast. That's a little lame.
We'll do
that.
We'll do a podcast, and then maybe we'll find an open mic that they can sign up for, and then we'll figure out a couple things. Just when he knows the dates, he's gonna let us know.
That's awesome.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, I'll let you guys know as we get closer. There's not like a set plan, but it's gonna be cool, man. I'm really looking forward to it. Trying to network and just.
I haven't been on a road trip in a very long time. Road trips, yo, that shit is great. I wish that I could road trip every which way. I want a road trip to New York State and run with the Giants, yo, that would be,
on the road again. Me and my friends, we going to another place. I'm about to meet a fucking bunch of different faces I never seen.
On a road trip with my boy Blue and the rest of the crew. Yo, what it do? We gonna land in Long Beach and hang with the boys at the Dome. The Bamfomania in their home.
I'm about to be on a bus. It's gonna be really difficult to bus. I'm about to have to be in the porta potty at a random place. Yeah, getting sloppy. Whoa.
I'm circle jerking in a cargo van.
Yeah.
Yo, what you know about me? Yo, pass me the fan because it's kind of hot and we're sweaty old boys and that's just how it is. Yo, we're making noise.
Yo, while everybody's sleeping, please don't be peeping or creeping. Busting cement.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay.
There is a toilet in the bus to be fair.
Oh, thank the fucking Vishnu.
Do you guys have? Is it like a compost toilet? Did you make it out of like a Home Depot bucket?
No. I got a black water tank under that.
Oh hell yeah!
You can fit a couple.
I'm so fucking jealous, bro. I want a fucking cargo van that can go on road trips. That's a dream come true.
What's the
bro.
timeline with that? Like, are you just going and then seeing what happens?
Yeah, because we don't. If I like hit a city we really like, or if there's a show somewhere that we can play with like in 2 weeks or something, I don't want to have to like be like, oh, we have this other obligation. So we're trying just to go with the flow at first and just see how it goes. So there's not really a timeline, but we don't have a plan on when we're coming back or none of that shit.
That's crazy, dude.
We've all talked about if we find somewhere cool, moving out west somewhere maybe. So.
I mean, it's realistic to live in the bus in LA.
So many people do it. I've seen new buses pop up every day, honestly.
Yeah. Like you could literally just be parked somewhere. There's areas where people park their shit close to the water. And
you could literally park your cargo. We have a park that you could park at down the street that people literally just do that. There's like 6 different cargo vans there that people just live in.
And then you just got to move around, like go pull up to the Walmart, this and that, and you just stay mobile.
Hell yeah.
Just carry a blade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got the dogs with me, I'm trying to my biggest goal is to get out into the Pacific Ocean, wade out there and take a nice big fat aqua dump.
Dude, it's been
crazy.
So long.
You guys ever aqua dump?
Oh my God, I'm so glad we're finally getting to the nitty gritty of this podcast, the aqua dump. I used to aqua dump in Hawaii like at least once a year. It was kind of a ritual, honestly. You'd find a good place to do it.
I thought you said the Y. You used to
No,
the
no,
Y?
no. Yeah, dude, I drop a fat shit in the public pool at the Y. No, in Hawaii, you go you swim out far so no one can see you. The thing about an aqua dump is your anus, your sphincter is no longer as constricted.
Yeah.
So the largest poop I've ever done in my entire life was an aqua dump, and I remember like just looking at it floating in the water afterwards. It's like the size of a football because I could really get there. Like my anus dilated to a point where it's never dilated to, and it was specifically because of the aqua
You had a
element.
son at sea.
I did, yes. It was my sea baby.
Now, are you guys rocking with? You guys got a bidet in that place out there?
I wish David does.
I got a bidet. I actually got a bidet after I came to see you. I was at the Nasty household, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is next level!" And bro, that thing goes hard too.
Damn, dude, you got a guitar because of him. You got a bidet because of him. You just want his life.
I take the good things from the people in my life. You know, success leaves clues. And you want to be successful, you got to take the good things from everybody that you meet. No, Razz and I developed a stronger friendship after we moved because I had to inevitably return to Grand Rapids multiple times, and it was always like, for some reason, he was always like, oh yeah. There was one time I was gonna stay I forget where I was gonna stay. I was gonna get an Airbnb, or I was gonna stay with somebody, and the person I was staying with bailed on me last minute, and he was like, oh yeah, I got the smart lock on the house. Just come stay here. And I just randomly stayed at Razz's place for 3 or 4 nights. And
that's brotherhood right there.
An incredible level of hospitality. So you know you're always welcome to stay with me or us, and I'll never forget that.
And we trust your friends too. A friend of Razz, a friend of ours, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know I don't bring no whack ass motherfuckers around. Hell no.
Just
dog.
make sure they shower.
I do
first.
still have. We'll get showered up. We're getting a Planet Fitness membership so we can hit the shower.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
That's smart.
$20 a month ain't shit.
I mean, I do the 24, but I think it is a little more expensive, unfortunately. Planet Fitness, you don't get the sauna.
No, I think the Planet Fitness is also more available nationwide. I think there are less 24-hour fitnesses. I wonder what the biggest gym chain is in the U.S.
It might be 24-hour fitness.
You think so?
24-hour fitness might be the biggest. I don't know. I'm trying to think. What else is it? It could be Planet Fitness maybe, but I don't know. I don't see those everywhere, baby.
I think Planet Fitness is a thing that's nationwide. 24, it might be more on the west side. Planet Fitness, yo, that shit, it will never die. Cause they serve pizza every fucking Friday, yeah.
The biggest motherfucking gym chain of all is LA Fitness, yo. They got 700 clubs across America, yo. They be taking dubs, yo. LA Fitness, yo, what is up,
700 doesn't seem like that many. Then again, think about it, there must be plenty. Cause all that shit must often be empty. Cause people fat, no cap.
No cap, people fat. That's why they gotta go to the gym, don't you know? Oh my God.
What do you guys think about Planet Fitness giving away free pizza? You think they're trying to secure clientele?
No, I think it's actually, I've heard people speak about this in like on fitness podcasts and stuff like that. The model of Planet Fitness is to ensure people don't come to the gym because the level of entry is so low. People pay for the membership and then they go once or twice, but most people stop going. But the membership cost is so low that people don't really think about canceling it because it's like just $10. So they actually have this model where they intend for their gyms to be primarily empty, and the pizza is just a thing that they do to attract fatties who aren't truly committed to the cause, because that's the kind of people they want. They want fat people who aren't actually committed to a healthy lifestyle.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not like a regular thing that they do though, right? I thought that was just a viral image.
No, I heard they do that every Tuesday. They serve pizza nationwide.
They should do tacos.
Well, I mean,
If it's Tuesday.
I think the pizza's easier. It's just straight
You're right,
up.
actually. I like you can just go to Little Caesars and feed your whole family for
Right.
$6.
I'm
It's
over
good-
here
good times.
using tongs and chopping peppers. Get the fuck out of here.
I was
You don't
noticing.
want ground beef all over.
I was thinking about this the other day, and this isn't the first time I've said it. I might have said it on the pod, but I gotta let my freak flag fly. You can't buy pizza anymore for less than like $7.
Yeah, pizza's
the cheapest pizza you can buy now is Little Caesars. It used to be you could go to a grocery store and get a frozen pizza for $4, but now I have to get shitty Little Caesars
Well,
if
you
I
get-
want to get a cheap pizza.
the Aldi got $3 pizza.
Oh, okay. Maybe I need to go to Aldi.
Aldi's the Bob, dude. They got some fucking chicken egg rolls there that are like.
Oh my god, dude!
Or some shit.
The purple box, dude.
Bro.
Yeah, dude, with some gyoza sauce. My god.
Yeah, the egg rolls
Real,
slap.
dude.
The egg rolls are pretty good. Even the vegetarian ones I'm okay with. Raz, I wanted to ask you, what about the house? Because I mean, we don't have to get into it too much, but when we last talked, you were trying to get rid of the house, but I see you're at the house.
Man, that was the worst choice of my fucking life, man. Yeah, I'm back in the house now. I'm renting it when we leave. So
Worst choice.
That'll be the way.
Worst choice. What? Buying the house, or what do you mean?
trying to sell it last year was just a terrible. I did it all wrong, man. It just created a lot of fucking. Man, last year was like the worst summer of my fucking life. I think trying
my
to sell
God.
this place and all that shit. It was just fucked up, dude. But
Is it just like what? Like working with a realtor sucks, or what was?
no,
like-
it was I got on the market a little late. I tried to get all my stuff out before I sold it for some fucking reason. And the market was really hot at the time, and then it didn't sell. And then I got a full offer right after I moved back in here I was like, I'm gonna move back in for the winter. And then I don't know, man. It was just a fucking
That
pain.
sucks
Then
that
they
you like
backed out
moved
and
all
shit.
your stuff out. That is a
No,
bummer.
yeah,
It was
that-
poop tick.
Yeah. It's well, honestly, it sounds like it probably worked out for the best. And to my
It did,
knowledge,
man.
the
Yeah,
house
it
is
did.
paid off, right?
No.
Oh.
No. But it's well on its way. I don't owe too much left on it.
No, it's
so.
just, and this is just from living in California for a while. The concept of having a place that is yours fully, that you could go to at any point in your life, seems insane. Like, I'm under the impression that I'm either going to become super successful and be able to afford something one day, or I'm going to be renting till I die. And just the idea that no matter what happens, you got a place that you could go to either sleep or to generate income as a rental is absurd in a lot of the states where the inflation and the cost of real estate is super high. So
Yeah.
I'm really glad that you didn't sell it. We had some fucking memories at that house. It does sound like it's
yeah.
not going to be the same. Like you're going to move out and then it's going to just be making you money.
For now, at least, yeah. I mean, when I come back, maybe I'll stay here. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's cool, man. And luckily I bought it when shit was way cheaper, and now they're building a ton of shit all over around here. And dude, Grand Rapids is getting more expensive as the fucking days go. You know, it's crazy out here.
No, yeah.
Everywhere is.
And-
Everywhere's fucked.
And apparently the southern border's wide open. So in a couple of years, all of America is just going to be a giant skyscraper.
Oh my God, it's gonna be fucking the city from Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. Who knows, dude? Hopefully, I'll board up the windows. You know what I mean? If we have a apocalypse, that's what I'm really concerned about. I want somewhere I can board all the windows up. Like, I'm gonna get a bunch of wood here, 5-gallon buckets of oatmeal.
5-gallon buckets of slop. Yo, what is that? What do you want? Over here with the Jim Baker show. Gonna order everything that they show me.
Oh shit, dude.
Yo, Jim Baker. Yeah, I wish I was a baker so I could eat cake every day, sir.
Got a bucket full of apocalypse chow. What you know right now? Yeah, my wife, she's a little cray, but you know she blows me every day. Yo, I'm Jim Baker. That's me.
Got the
bitch.
5-gallon of the fucking buck, yeah, full of smunk, yeah, and I'm never gonna die, nah, don't give a fuck, I'm Jim. I'm
Pray to
him.
God. Pray to God. Pray to God. Yo,
Amen.
Jim Baker, yo, what you want? Selling buckets of the slop.
Yeah, my motherfucker Jim, he ain't never slim, cause he keep the bucket on him, ooh, and he ain't got friends, he got followers.
Dude, that dude.
Jim Baker's a fucking kook, man.
I love the Vic Berger edits of him trying to sell the
my
slop,
God, yeah.
and he's like sticking his hands in the cream corn and stuff.
Bro. This tastes good. This tastes real good. That shit is
It's like a
fucking
5-star
wacky, man.
restaurant.
That's an incredible businessman. Also a sociopath, but just an incredible entrepreneurial mindset.
Didn't they make a movie about his life recently? I swear that like fucking Andrew Garfield plays like Jim Baker or something.
What?
I swear there's a Jim Baker
Andrew
movie.
Garfield.
It's something like that. I'm looking it up.
That'd be crazy. What about the pups, Razz? They doing okay?
Yeah, Russell's getting he's starting to lose his hearing a little bit, but he's still fucking bopping around. Mama, she's a forever puppy, man. She ate a whole fucking whole lot of leftover spaghetti last night. Really fucking grinding my gears, man. That damn old girl. She gets what she wants, you know?
I wanted to ask you because you've been doing the show at the Tip Top for a bit now, right?
I do the open mic down there, yeah.
Isn't Hannah Rose running that shit? And she got a pit bull too that comes around.
Yeah, man.
Her pit bull,
big. God damn, that's a big dog.
It's funny. We used to be neighbors with Hannah back in the day when we were in college, and those dogs always like when we would go to that house, I was always like super excited to see those dogs. And I remember
I walked them a couple of times.
Yeah,
those are some rowdy dogs. They will pull you.
they were some big ass dogs.
shit.
And I just remember when I met you, Athena reminded me of those pit bulls. I was like, holy shit, this is like the same dog.
Yeah, I
She's
love
a rowdy girl.
Athena's a sweetie.
She's cool. She chills out once she gets her like excitement out, you know. But yeah, actually, Hannah, I'm playing. She's letting me and Jack do a couple songs on her set at Founders Fest later tonight, which should be pretty cool.
Wow, you're
Shout out
playing
to
a show
Hannah.
tonight.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep. Fucking Founders Fest, man.
That's-
I'm interested to see how big it is. It's going to be a cool time down there.
That's cool. She hit me up like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago and was like, come do the show. And I was like, I live in LA.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh, because you guys have that song together.
Well, I
You
think
guys-
she hit us up on our IG, so I think she was saying it to both of us. But yeah, I did a song with her like it must have been almost 10 years ago at this point on like one of the
Damn, bro.
original records that she had with that band. I forget. It's her rotation has been new. She actually surprised me with the amount of longevity that she's had in that Michigan scene. Like she's been the most consistent artist I've seen out there. She's probably only the only non-hip hop artist that I've followed from out there, just because we were neighbors and then we collaborated a little bit. She was on one of our original mixtapes.
yeah, she was on Sunshine. That's a good track.
Oh, shit.
It's just
Damn.
it was our first dip into outer genre collaboration. It felt good.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's cool, man.
It was
Yeah,
very
and it's cool, man.
serendipitous
She's
that we ended up
cool.
like being neighbors with her. That was like such a cool thing that just sort of happened out of the blue.
Right. It's like how you hear
Yeah.
if we were super successful one day. It's like how you hear. They're like, oh yeah, Bob Dylan lived next door to fucking Jimi Hendrix, and they all went to the same pub.
And they would
together.
fall asleep playing the guitar together. And Bob Dylan would fall asleep while writing lyrics, and Jimmy would fall asleep while playing the
Taking
guitar.
acid.
He'd wake up and he'd start writing lyrics again.
Still on acid. There's something there. Let me
Dude,
read you
there's
guys.
a bunch of old songwriters used to hang in Chelsea Hotel and shit. Leonard Cohen wrote a song about getting his dick sucked by Janis Joplin in the damn elevator at Chelsea Hotel.
I'm trying to think of
Legendary.
what's the name of that song?
I don't know.
Do you don't remember
I just
the
know
name?
it's there.
God bless Janis Joplin. Oh, my girl Janis, she'll go in your anus. She'll do it no matter what her fucking plan is. She is down to do it at the Planet Fitness, cause there's so many locations. Yeah, she
Who would know that Janis Jop was a bop?
Whoa.
Yo, she be giving me that Janis top. Yo, that's how I want. Oh my God, Janis Joplin. She be slobbing, I'm a nobbin. Yo, she be like my best friend.
thank the Buddha for Janis Joplin. Yeah, I feel it on my balls, her soft chin. Yeah, it's super great. Yeah, I'm feeling some. Yeah, it's really fun. She gon' make me
Take it. Take another little piece of my dick now, baby. Come on and suck it. Suck another little piece of my cock. No, 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 no.
Holy God, no disrespect.
Yeah, I'm actually a big Janis Joplin fan. She's great.
Hell yeah.
Holy Jesus. Hang on. Let me read you guys some beats really quick. I forgot we got producers on this show, Rowdy. Sorrows by Piper Beats. Hidden by Lethal Needle. Last Dance by Stoic. Daddy's Home by Flowers in Narnia. Smoke Signals
Flowers
by
in
Ghost.
Narnia?
I know. What do you want me to do? Lost and Found by Noisy. Loaded by Raya. Celestial by Louie. Ola by Enigma. Moonlight by Lucas Quinn. Apologies by OSVMA. And that was Tidal Waves by Broke Boy. How about this, Rowdy? What if you go by Rowdy Finger?
No.
Fingers.
No.
Rowdy Fingers.
Yeah, with a
Z
Z.
for ass.
With a Z at the end. G-A-H-Z.
There's the pop.
What?
Yeah, they're there. They're popping through the window.
Hey, you.
Damn.
Man, I was
Broken out of this window earlier this year.
I've been watching a lot of body cam videos lately, and every now and then they'll bring out the canine, and it's baffling how much the cops amp up their dog.
Oh.
Like it'll be the canine will come out, and the cop will just be like, "Who's
Who's a good motherfucking boy?
and I'm like, this dog's got a job to do. What are we fucking doing here?
Hey, the man's got to be able to enjoy his job.
I guess. But I mean, geez, and the dog is obviously like getting stressed out from it too. Like the dog's like, yes, I like what's going on right now. Okay,
I'm gonna find the kilos. Find the kilos.
maybe that's what it is. Maybe it gets him amped to find the drugs, but it seems like that would be counterproductive. Like I feel like the dog would, smell something else. I don't know. I don't know how dogs work.
I don't know. Like to find the cocaine, you got to be the cocaine. You got to hype them up, get them all yoinked out.
I think
get
Bruce
that.
Lee said that once.
Be like yayo, my friends.
You must become like cocaine.
Was that all the beats?
I think that was all the beats.
Rowdy, is music on streaming platforms, or is everything still happening right now?
I have a live take on my Bandcamp of Honda Civic that you can find through the link. It's just rowdyfingers.bandcamp.com. But no, shit should be on all the streaming platforms here in a couple months. All the recording is going to be done October 10th. I got a drummer coming out.
So you're doing an album?
Huh?
Are you doing an album?
Yeah, it's like 6 songs.
Okay, like
Hell
an
yeah.
EP or something like that.
It's
Yeah,
a project.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to call it yet or nothing, but just it's just kind of the songs I have written. So I just wanted to get something out. So that should be out, I don't know, hopefully by November.
Okay, that's
That'd be
cool. Yeah,
cool.
I'll link to the Bandcamp in the show notes, and I'll also, I'll link to that
We'll
performance.
figure out a way to rip that performance and have it on have it as the outro music here.
Well, I also
somehow.
enjoyed your performance
yeah.
at the Park Theater. That video was so cool. I was like, yo,
Oh yeah, we could. That might be
Oh, yeah.
easier to find.
that
honestly.
was a very. I'm not gonna say
What
authentic.
would you
I
prefer?
have-
Like, would you prefer the Honda Civic song?
That is
at the end.
that's
or-
the one he
Oh,
performs.
that's the one. Okay, hell yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. And I got the audio for that. I'll send you the audio over if you want.
Then yes, that would be the easiest option. As
Yeah,
soon
man.
as you
But
can.
yeah, that was really cool, dude. I got you on that for sure. Honda Civic is a cool, fun song, man.
No, I love that
It's
song.
It's a bop.
It kind of reminds me. I had a Dodge Intrepid back when I lived in Grand Rapids.
Yo.
That was just such a piece of shit.
And he wrote a sick ass song about
I
that.
did. Yeah, I did. I forgot I wrote a song about.
Yeah, dude.
Featuring Lamar. I forget his last name.
You know what was wild? Okay, that song never released, but I think I might still have it somewhere. But Lamar, I can't remember his last name. Really talented rapper in Grand Rapids. I wish I could remember.
Might have been Lamar Jackson.
It might have been Lamar Jackson. I didn't want to say that because I was like,
It sounds racist.
Yeah, is that a racist assumption? His last name's Jackson.
I think it was Jackson.
Yeah, but he rapped as the car. He was
It's
from the
incredible,
perspective
dude.
of the
Oh
perspective
my
of the
God.
car.
He's like
It-
talking about the tires being burnt out and like the engine being it was crazy.
So he's
Damn, dude.
that was a legendary verse from
I
that
have
guy.
like
Shout out
I
to
have
Lamar
this
Jackson.
photogenic like memory of Alex wearing like a gray hoodie with Lamar in the basement of the house that we lived in, rapping that song for like 50 people, and it being like super hard, just being like, whoa, this is crazy, dude. It was the most creative
yeah.
shit ever. I was really blown away back then.
But your song's pretty
Sounds
good
like a
too.
bop.
No, yeah, the Rowdy rules, dude. We really appreciate you doing this. I kind of wish that you were here so we could just hug, but you're gonna be here
dude,
soon.
Man.
What's
Yeah,
your
I'll be there before you know it.
what's your prep looking like for this show tonight? You meeting up with the boys and doing some practice later?
Jack lives with me, so
That's
gonna
convenient.
Bop down there, man, about 6 o'clock. I'm just gonna have some beers, probably have myself a little pre-show shower, shave, shave her up.
We used to get so nervous before shows, and I still do. We haven't done a show in a while. We did one a year and a half ago. Or no, it was like 2 years ago now at this point, but I was nervous as hell for that as well. So I assume I would still get nervous before a show. But you're just like cool as a cucumber right now. That's
Yeah,
I'm
man.
honestly, it's infuriating.
Well, I tell you, the open mics, man, doing those open mics really helps keep the rust knocked off, because you get used to the nerves and used to how to, because I still have nerves. I just deal with them fine, but doing those open mics, I do like 1 or 2 every week. And so I'm used to just being on stage.
That's
used to
good.
playing
Yeah,
for shit crowds and good crowds and all this different stuff.
Well, and also, I think just getting that practice of playing under the pressure is good. Whereas when you're, it's just open mics for rap is way more cringe in my opinion. Like when you're actually playing an instrument, I'm like, oh yeah, cool, you're playing an instrument, but like any loser can just rap over a song.
I think that was part of it. I think there was a part of it that was just like, I'm just up here and there's some guy pressing play behind me.
No, it's
and
embarrassing. The early stages of attempting a rap career are humiliating because of how many losers ineffectively do it. And it's highly likely statistically that you're one of those losers, and you don't even know how to play.
Almost guaranteed.
Yeah, and you're not even demonstrating any kind of musicality or skill because you don't even have an instrument. So, there is no evidence of you being skilled in any way when you're on there. Whereas when you pull up with a guitar, you're like, well, no matter how fucking stupid I am, I can play this and it sounds good. And you're sitting down there and can't do it. So go fuck yourself. So I think that's where a lot of the nervousness comes. I think that's where the nervousness comes from. If you're rapping, you're just some fucking loser rapping. Oh, it could be any song. Like half of these dudes got all of their fucking main vocals and ad libs still in the track, and they're like pointing the mic at the.
I don't vibe with that.
I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of here. I would take so much pride in rapping all my lyrics word for word over the beats, like practicing my breath work, like. That's the hardest thing is the assumption that most likely, based on the odds, probably you're a fucking loser. Whereas if you're playing an instrument, at least I know how to play this instrument.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of guys with a fucking guitar,
No, you're right. I get
no,
that.
but you, obviously you're a little bit better than most of them.
You are. That's the thing. We know you don't suck.
Yeah, that's honestly, there's like. Like I could see you like being a millionaire guitar player from this shit. Like you're really fucking good, Razz. Like it's one of those things where I see this potentially blowing the fuck up.
For sure. No, and the songwriting is unique. You obviously have the technical skills, so it's like it is a fact that you are not bad at this and that you're actually pretty good and that it's relatable. I've hit up Razz offline, not to fucking jerk him off on camera. Offline, I've been like, yo, you're the man. This rules. I think it's good that this happened. And that's the complete truth. I think there's a reason that you're moving in this direction. And hopefully you drive off in that bus and never go back to Michigan.
Oh, and when you get down here in November, you guys should come with like a song that I could shoot for you guys because I love that, dude. I just got a Ronin stabilizer and I need to use it more, and it's fucking incredible. I'm getting some of the best shots I've ever gotten, and I suck at it. So once I'm good at it, I'm gonna be getting some wild shit.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, dude. I'm definitely down, and if I end up making $1 million off this guitar shit, I'll get marble face statues of both of you. I'll get them made.
I've been telling people I have a face that should be carved in marble.
Say that again, Razz.
It's cool. Hey, man, we can get it going. I want to have it so the mouth cracks open, and there's a button in there, like in Batman.
Oh,
and it takes me down to my secret fucking lair.
Bro, I just started. I watched 2 episodes of the original Batman TV show. 'Cause Dave and I watched the original Adam West movie a couple years ago, and it's like hilarious. It's one of the funniest comedy movies ever. And I thought that the show would be kind of like that as well, and it is. It's definitely it's a good time you get high, watch that show. It gets a little exhausting. I think the movie's the best version of it.
You gotta get very high.
You gotta get really fucking high. By the third episode, I was like, there's a lot of puns in this show. There's so many goddamn puns.
I don't have enough weed to watch this show.
His utility belt has literally everything you could possibly need. It's very funny.
Fuck yeah! You've seen the one where they're flying in the helicopter and Batman goes down to get on this boat and then the boat disappears. He gets a shark is like biting on him and
it's the shark repellent.
Robin, hand me the shark the shark repellent. And he comes down
no, that's in the movie. That's from the movie. Yeah, that's a great scene.
In the movie?
Yeah.
That's a bop, dude.
They may be drinkers, Robin, but they're also human beings.
When the people in the bar something bad has happened in the bar, and Robin is like, "What? We're gonna save them, the drunks?" And Batman's like, "We have to."
Oh my God. What a good guy!
Yeah, dude.
Good
Yeah, for sure.
guy, man.
Yeah, and Robin wanted to kill him. He wanted to let them all die. That's crazy.
Holy shit. Robin's like the old school Kid Rock, man, when Kid Rock found out about the Bud Lights.
Yeah. Although he got caught. You seen him? He got caught sipping a Bud Light at an event
dude.
or something.
I was dying, bro.
Yo, my mom is anti-Bud Light. I kind of think it's funny because I just don't think of it. It's weird to, like, I brought a pitcher to the table and the pitcher had the Bud Light logo on it, and immediately my mom is like, "What are we doing drinking this?" I was like, that didn't even cross my mind.
It's still
it was
beer.
Like, it's just like we're here to drink beer out of a pitcher because it's cheaper. It might not even be Bud Light in here.
His mom is also anti me and this show and everything we stand for.
Shit.
It's all right.
Yeah, well, we don't need to get too deep into it.
Sorry, I was trying to be funny and now it sounds serious. Well, Rowdy, what do you want to leave the people with?
Man, I don't know. Keep on keeping on. That's it, man. I've been fucking doing shit. I'll be seeing everybody soon, hopefully on the road, and check it out. Rowdy Fingers, ROWDY Fingers, spelled normal, you know.
No AZ.
Yeah, man,
Sorry, I thought
I really
maybe.
appreciate you guys having me here. I love you guys. I'm stoked to have hung out with you and be on the podcast once again. I'm glad you guys are still ripping it. It's fucking sweet.
Yeah, we love you, Razz. This was a much better appearance than our last time we had you on. If I recall, the audio was even more fucked. But I think we've ironed out some of the shit over on our end.
Slowly but surely.
We love you, man, and thank you so much for being on and getting out those pre-show jitters on our podcast. That was very nice.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Hey.
Well, we can definitely.
Before we sign off, I'd still have your sign that says "Doing the impossible is the joy of living." I live my life by that. And it's all about you, boy.
Hey, that is maybe we'll close off on the story of that sign. We used to go to a Christian school, and that is a very nice sign. It's like large and it's engraved, and it's a very nice wood, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And it was just in the corner of like the science lab in like a closet, and we had an old friend, Sam, who was kind of a wild card.
Yeah.
And he encouraged. I think he stole it initially,
And then he just let you take
and
it.
then he let. Yeah. I was present. I was his like lookout for him stealing it because we had to like get it out of a window.
You were an accomplice.
Yes, but he was really the driving force behind getting that sign, and yeah, it's a good sign. It needed to be stolen because it was being wasted.
Yeah, for sure. And we paid way too much money to that school, so we deserve that sign.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But we can keep the call going.
We'll stop recording. We can chill for a second if you want to talk off mic and say all the slurs that we haven't been saying.
Yes.
I'm down.
That
cunt piss shit ass fuck.
I drive a 1990 Honda Civic with 13-inch paint splatter rims and an undisputed will for living. Couple dings and dents, got a few screws missing, but she's the only stick I'm shifting. I say, oh baby, thank you for the miles that you've given. My eyes admire your faded paint. I love to get that drive shaft spinning. You got the Key to my heart, I've got the key to your ignition. I love to gear you up, let's get to shifting. She's my 5-speed beauty, little trashy, but ain't no floozy. And she's bad, bad, never bougie. Oh, my lovely, rusty, trusty hoopty. I feel unruly at the wheel, oh babe, I love the way you move me. Wow! You could say her paint job is poop brown. Maybe brown poopy, hood is white, rims is ruby, ashtray full half of doobies. Don't get toothy and say my boo's looking goofy. Oh, we're coming for you, drifting corners, how they do in movies. Skirt, skirt, white knuckle whipping down every road we've driven. We done shitted on the haters with our old school style and wicked disposition. They can suck it, we're out here doing bumps and getting blunted, ducking any police officer that thought they're on to something. She's my 5-speed beauty, little trashy, but ain't no floozy. And she's bad, bad, never bougie. Oh, my lovely, rusty, trusty hoopty. I feel unruly at the wheel, oh babe, I love the way you move me. I drive a 1990 Honda Civic with 13-inch paint splatter rims and an undisputed will for living. Couple dings and dents, got a few screws loose and missing, but she's the only stick I'm shifting. Said she's the only stick I'm shifting. Yeah, she's the only stick I'm shifting. Thank you now. Yo, thanks so much, everyone.